What's going on YouTube? This your boy Wayne. Today I have a testimony, man, about how I almost lost my life twice, drinking and driving. And I ain't gonna take too long. I'm gonna just get straight to the story. So my first incident was, I was staying with a couple of my partners on the football team, you heard me? And we wind up having a party at our crib. We threw a little party. Not at our crib. We threw it at we had a party next door at our other football player friend's crib. It was literally right next door. I could just walk out the door and just take 5 steps. I'm at the party. So the whole night, you know what I'm saying, I'm just drinking out of control, just having a good time of my life, you know what I'm saying? Like at that time in my life, I really didn't know how to control my intake of alcohol, and I would just overindulge in it. I was in college, I was having a good time. This was my first time, like, being out of New Orleans this fall, and I wasn't really a drinker like that. So when I got to college, I was a lightweight, you know what I'm saying? And I started off as a lightweight, and I was at the party drinking. So, when I get, real drunk, I get hungry. I really, be wanting something to eat. And, the party was still going on. Like it was almost over. And I was just like, man, I'm hungry. I want to get some McDonald's. Like, it was like back in the G. Like when I would get drunk, I would want some McDonald's. You heard me? It was like a little thing. You know what I'm saying? And so I wound up, this the thing, like I was so drunk, I really can't remember the whole night. I was kind of fading in and out. So I was really blacking out. So like I was conscious, then I would go unconscious. And I remember hopping in the car, and before you know it, I woke up. So I remember driving to McDonald's, but I blacked out going towards McDonald's. So like I don't remember the whole drive. I remember just getting to McDonald's and being in the drive-thru and ordering my food. So I'm sitting in the car and I hear like a knock on the door. It's like, and I'm like, I wake up and then I like look around. I'm like, oh man, oh shit. Like what the hell happened? Like I'm still in McDonald's drive-through line. Like McDonald's done closing everything. Like I'm in that bit knocked out with my car still on. You know what I'm saying? I done parked, ordered my food, and fell asleep in a drive-through. Mind you, it's like around like 12 something. So I get a knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. I look to my left. It's a police officer. So I'm like, damn. I woke up, I was like, damn, I don't remember nothing. I'm like, dang, man, what in the world? I done blacked out. So the reason why I said that I almost, lost my life, because I was driving unconscious. Like I could have hit somebody and like didn't even know it. Like he could have woke me up and be like, you had a hit and run. I wouldn't have even knew. You know what I'm saying? Or I could have gotten a bad car wreck and like I was blacked out. Like I didn't remember anything driving in the car. So I get out the car. Now I had an Impala back then. You remember? I had an all-black Impala. Like I drew my Impala back from New Orleans all the way up to Topeka, Kansas. That's why I went to college at Washburn University. And I look at my rim is bent. So I didn't hit a whole curve. Like I was driving and I was driving on a bent rim. The rim was messed up. The whole tire was gone. Like, I had to get that thing fixed. Like, it was messed up bad. So I go and he get out. I take the what you call that? The little tests and stuff, like to see if you drunk. I failed it. Boom. I wind up going to jail for 3 days straight, right? The weekend. So I'm in jail. I'm like, damn, like, what in the world I done got myself into? Like, I'm like, I can't believe I'm even in this place. You heard me? Like, I'm like, I went in there, I was like, mind you, this is my first time being in jail. Now I had to, my first time being in jail, I had to stay there for 3 days, the whole weekend. So I'm like, dang, man, like, this shit is not what's up. Like, the food was nasty. I had to sleep on a talk bump. I had a light in my eye. Like, literally, I had a light about this close in my eye. You heard me? I'm looking up like this. I had to get a shirt and tie the shirt over my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in that thing just like, man, I messed up. Like, man, I'm like, this is all bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was on a football team too. So, you know, I wind up getting out that little situation and I had to pay. So, like, one thing about catching a DUI, you gotta pay so much money. So then I had to get a blower in my car. So the thing to where my car couldn't start unless I blow in it to see if I have alcohol in my system. And then I had to pay 50. I had to pay 150 to get it to get it installed in my car, and then had to pay on it every single month. And my license was suspended. So it was suspended. So I'm like, man, I ain't never drinking and driving again. I ain't never drinking and driving again, right? So, boom. One of my partners, you know what I'm saying, DeWine, you hear me, aka my boy Oz, rest in peace, you hear me. He hit me up. He was like, this is like later on. Like, it's a couple of months now. Now, mind you, look, the DUI, I didn't finish it, everything done. I didn't got the blower out my car. So I feel good. I'm like, yes, I finally could drive my car without blowing in that thing. I was spending money on that. You know what I'm saying? Then I didn't spend $3,000 on that, literally. So my partner, he was like, so this another time. So I got another incident. So my partner was like, hey, bro, we about to go to Lawrence, Kansas. Lawrence, Kansas was like 30 minutes away. You hear me? And he was like, we about to go down there. You want to come? You want to come, bro? Like, we going down there. You know, I got some little female, one of my girlfriends. She got a friend. Want to come kick it? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we get out there. Now, mind you, we in the house, we drinking, we having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Here I go again. Got too much alcohol, assumed too much alcohol in my system, right? But this the funny part about this situation. I was asking my partner, DeWine, I'm like, bro, let's go to Fuzzy's. You know what I'm saying? Because every time we go to Lawrence and Kansas, we would like get drunk and go to Fuzzy's. And he was like, nah, bro, I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to chill with my girl and stuff. And I was drunk. The whole night I just kept bugging him like, son, let's go to Fuzzy's. Son, I'm trying to go. Brother hungry, you hear me? Again, want to get something to eat. So this is what happened. He wound up going in the room. I wound up getting drunk, falling asleep. I woke up, hopped in the car. Now, mind you, we drunk like this was back then, we were drinking a bottle of Amsterdam. I drank a whole bottle of Amsterdam. We drunk a whole bottle of Amsterdam. We was like heavy drinkers, you know what I'm saying? But I was lighting the ass, you heard me? So I got in the car. So this one, I remember driving, but I don't remember driving. Like, I could remember driving. I remember driving, but then I could remember kind of fading out a little bit because I wound up going to Taco Bell. Like, this the thing. Like, I wound up not even going to Fuzzy's. I went to Taco Bell. Like, I went to Taco Bell, all the buku shit. I don't even remember. It was so much shit. It was like rapper shit all in my car. Taco Bell. I went ham on Taco Bell. Now, mind you, that weekend it was raining and it get real cold in Kansas. And I was driving my car. Now, mind you, I got low profile tires. So, you know, when it snow, it get ice on the road. So I'm driving. Now, mind you, so I'm driving. Now drive to a light, right? Boom. I wind up this how I said almost. I wind up driving and my car slid. Now, mind you, I'm drunk. I pressed on the gas too fast and now my car sliding because it's black ice. So it's like really I got no control. So I swerve and I hit the median in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? So I hit the median. Boom. But this the crazy part about that, right? I hit the median. It's a cop. Literally, look, I'm at the light. I see the cop across the street. I swerve, hit the median. He done got out his car. Sobriety tested me. Now, I could have gotten a bad accident. I could have, I could have hit that thing hard and ejected out the car. Like my whole front end was smashed. It was total. Like my car was total. I got out. I wind up fell in the drug, like the little test they give you again. You know what I mean? I wind up doing another 3 days in jail in Lawrence, Kansas. So mind you, it's like the second time. I'm like, oh my, like now it's like this is getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, man, bro, you can't be drinking and driving, like, cause it's like God was like, okay, I set you down once, I set you down twice. The third time, you might not be able to get out of this. You know what I'm saying? So I spent 3 days in jail, and guess what? It was Thanksgiving weekend. It was Thanksgiving. So I was in Thanksgiving in jail the whole weekend. So, my friends, you know what I'm saying? They wind up gathering a little money to get me out of the jail, right? So my partner, DeWine, who was like, no, bro, we ain't going to Fuzzy. Like, we drunk. Like, he was being responsible. You know what I'm saying? He was like, younger than me, like, son, I'm about to go chill with my girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tripping. So when he get in the car, he like, son, how in the world did you find the keys to the car? Now, mind you, I don't even remember. I'm just thinking I had the keys like on me already. He was like, son, he was like, bro, I hid the keys. I'm like, bro, there's no way. He said, you had to been looking hard in the living room for them keys. I said, where you hid the keys at? He said, dog, I hid them like deep under the sofa. He was like, bro, I don't know how you found them keys. He said, you must have been looking hard. And I started laughing. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? So we were joking around. I'm like, son, why you didn't take the keys in the room? He was like, son, I thought I hit them good. So now mind you, this how, God, sit you down and give you warnings. Now this DUI, it was in Lawrence, Kansas. So I wind up having to go to court, right? Now mind you, I had to pay her. Now my license is suspended. I can't drive at all. Now my car is total. I can't drive at all. My license is suspended. I gotta go to court. I've been in jail for 3 days. Now I gotta go to court. So now I gotta, get a lawyer. So I wound up going to court. Just the crazy part, right? So I had to take a test before I go to court. It was this test to see if you're alcoholic. So they give you these questions. They like trick questions, and they want you to answer. Like you got to answer these questions. It'd be like, do you drink more than 3 times out the week or shit like that, right? So I was basically not being honest, answering the questions. Like I was answering them in a way that it won't say I'm an alcoholic. So I took that test, right? And then I had to go to court. So I meet my lawyer, you know what I'm saying? We go to court. And this would really kind of change my whole thing about the drinking thing and driving and stuff. The lawyer looked at my record and he was like, Dwayne, I think it was a he or she, I don't remember. She like, Dwayne, you got one DUI, you got this DUI, and also earlier, like my freshman year, I had got caught buying alcohol for a minor. He wasn't old enough, but I thought I got that expunged. So she went to look through my records, and she said, and she brung up, oh, you got caught selling alcohol to a minor. You were drunken and driving once, and you got drunk and driving again. This is your second time. I was, look, I ain't gonna tell you, look, I was scared, you hear me? I'm like, damn. Cause now he got to say what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? The judge got to say like what's gonna happen, like what's gonna be my punishment. He was like, the judge was like, I looked at your test. I see you not dumb at all. I should give you 180 days in jail right now. When I tell you, my heart dropped to my ass, you hear me? Like, I was scared. I was like, what? 100, like, I couldn't even, 3 days felt like 3 months. 180 days? And it's like, ain't like you could explain to the judge, like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I had to be like, oh man, like, what's about to happen? So the judge was like, I'm gonna put you on this little alcohol thing at the house. So I had to blow in this alcohol thing at home to see if I'm drinking at home. So it would go off every 30 minutes. Like, I could be downstairs, like it was in my apartment, I could be downstairs, and if it beep, I gotta run upstairs and blow in it. Now, mind you, that thing was $300. I had to pay on that a month. And then when I got a new car, I had to put a alcohol thing in my car, and I had to wear an ankle monitor on so they could track me. So basically, that's my testimony of just like saying, like, it's not worth it drinking and driving. It costs a lot of money. You got to go through a lot of stuff when you're doing that, and catch a Uber or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth drinking and driving. Trust me. And if you out by yourself, you don't have a driver, just don't drink to the point where you can't control it, because in that incident, in them 2 incidents, I could have lost my life. I blacked out twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have gotten a bad car wreck. I could have went to jail. I could have hit somebody and ended their life and been in jail for the rest of my life from drinking and driving, reckless driving, and getting somebody, hurt. So, I just wanted to share that with you, and maybe this could help somebody out, or motivate you to not drink and drive. But that's my testimonial of how I was drinking and driving, and now I learned my lesson. And I don't overdrink no more. I don't really be drinking like that. And man, I'm just blessed to be here today to talk about it, because I could either be dead or in jail with those incidents. I had, gone to jail for having a DUI twice. So this your boy Wayne. You heard me. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna be coming with more, videos, stories, motivational stuff. Just try to, uplift people and holler at your boy. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You dig. And I'm out.